Welcome back to the Occult Detective, where we are surrounded by the hum of air conditioning units and the spectral intonations coming from somewhere beyond. I thought today would be a good day for a book haul, and we'll go through some of the things I just picked up recently and go from there. So let's see, let's start with comic books just to get them out of the way. These are in very rough condition, but the price was right. This is Justice League, their greatest triumphs, and this is not my era of Justice League. I prefer the glory days of the mid 1970s, but these do have stories from Jeff Johns, Mark Waid, Brad Meltzer, who else? Kurt Busiek, Brian Hitch. So the artwork is pretty. The stories will be decently written. And like I said, for $1, hard to pass it up. You can see how it's warped and beat up, and that's fine. Equally distressed, but more elegant in design, we have Jeff Loeb's and Tim Sale's Batman The Long Halloween. I own this and a few other renditions. This is a wonderful graphic novel. I love the art. I love everything about this. Great stuff. Cool cover. Great interior art. Great story. And look at that. Terrific. And $1. All right, let's see. How about something odd? I came across these. Again, the price was right. I took a chance, and yeah, they end up, being worth a little bit of money. And I will probably be reselling them soon. This is The Nightmare Club. It's kind of a young adult horror series. These are books 5 and 9. I've never read these, but like I said, I just thought I'd take a chance, and yeah, they're kind of interesting if you like that whole Vampire Diaries kind of thing. I love gothic romance, and I had to take a chance on this one. This is a Zebra Illustrated Picture Gothic, Bride of the Dark Castle. Like I said, I just love gothic romances anyway. And if they're going to give me illustrations as well, I'm on board. This book, again, it was published by Zebra, but it hails from, 1978. This is a third printing, large print, so terrific book. Happy to have it. This is what many of you are probably waiting for. This is Edgar Rice Burroughs, The Lad and the Lion. Love that cover. Look at that. Yeah. Love Burroughs. He was one of my first loves as a kid. What I love about these, this era of paperback, this is of course an ace. This is from, look at that. They don't even have a copyright date, but this is probably a late 60s. But inside, they have advertisements for cigarettes. Because, back then, everybody smoked. Kent cigarettes, they were terrible. Awful cigarettes. I know a lot of you think, well, all cigarettes are terrible, but no. I quit smoking in 2013. I still have cravings for a Marlboro Red. Cowboy Killers, they just loved them. But, I wanted to live and still be here with you, and so I am. Staying on the Burroughs train. These are beaten, battered, and nearly destroyed, but I did a little work on them to salvage them. I own these already, but man, I just couldn't leave them behind. Neil Adams covered Tarzan of the Apes, book 1. You'll see pretty rough. I taped the spines, did a little repair on some tears on the covers. They're very readable, and it just, if you can salvage these things, you always should. Here's book 4, The Son of Tarzan. Again, spine repair, terrific artwork as always. And book 22, Tarzan and the Foreign Legion. Now that's a Boris. And again, the taped spines to hold the thing together. But the minor repairs I did to these make them quite readable copies. And I'll probably pass those along at a very reduced price to people who just want to read them. So now this was something I bought this because of the cover art, and I held it up and showed it to my wife, and she was like, oh my gosh, I love that. And this is New Dimensions 3, edited by Robert Silverberg. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? This book has been around the block a little bit. Some, fading, staining, but it's just, I love that. Gorgeous. This has some interesting stories in it. You have Ursula K. Le Guin, you have Damon Knight, McFarlane, Terry Carr, R.A. Lafferty. These are all names that most of you probably don't remember, but back in the day, this book came out in 73. So when I was a kid and reading sci-fi anthologies all the time, those were all common names that cropped up in the anthologies of the day. So I just purchased for the cover, and I'll stay for the great stories.